Hello and welcome or welcome back to my videos. I'm Klepik and today I decided that I would use my art to get rich on Animal Jam. Now, you might be wondering what rich on Animal Jam means. And my answer is, until I feel cool enough. Until I have a cool den, pet, animal, and probably some other stuff I haven't thought of yet, even though I'm reading this and writing this after getting rich, but that doesn't matter. Okay. So, first I made an account. I wanted to go with the name Esoteric Lamb because I thought the word esoteric was cool, and I also like farm animals. But that name was denied by Animal Jam for some unknown reason, so I ended up going with the name Siptata because I thought it sounded fun. I like how it sounds, so that's it. After that, after I made my account, I immediately got working on my commission sheet. I knew that I wanted to advertise as being able to draw humans and animals so I could max out my customers. Also, a quick side note, I used to play Animal Jam religiously. Like every day I sold my art, I made art, I did weekly sapphire drops. I'd say I was pretty popular too and super rich on Animal Jam. Like so rich, I had like every den, animal, and pet in the game. Okay, probably like half since I didn't play Animal Jam since the very beginning when it came out, but you know. My old user, by the way, is DoggyPuppy3000. Guys, don't judge the name. I was like 5 when I made it. Anyway, I was still rusty at making commission sheets, so I had to reference my old commission sheets that I made on my old account and some other people's to see how to format it and just typical prices. I have like no idea what the Animal Jam economy is like now. It's so much different than 4 years ago. You have to pay real money for dragons and unicorns in the game. That's so crazy to me. Anyway, this is the finished commission sheet, but we had a slight problem. A little bit of a major problem, some might say. I didn't have any sapphires to pay for the masterpiece with. So I had to farm a bunch of games to get some sapphires. And then I got enough. Finally, I got enough. And then I had to wait like 2 days for it to be approved. I do not miss the approving process on Animal Jam. I get it. They have to approve it. It's a kid's game, but ooh, it's annoying. So the day finally came where my masterpiece was approved. And after that, it was time to head to the art studio to advertise my oh so epic commissions. And guys, each time I advertised in the art studio, I got commissions within like 5 minutes. This never happened when I used to play. People actually really liked my art, which made me feel kind of special. So since I got my first commission so soon, I started on it immediately. And now on the screen is the time lapse of the first commission. This first commissioner was really nice, a really good first commissioner to get. I'm going to talk about my experience on Animal Jam's paint studio in the second commission speed paint, but I want to talk about a pattern that I noticed with like all of my commissioners. This pattern was that they all were like professional commission hoarders. I mean this in the nicest way possible because I think it's really sweet that they're supporting other young artists, but each of these commissioners had so many commissions that they had bought in their den. This person in the speed paint had like 3 floors in their den of just masterpieces that they'd commissioned of themselves. I felt like my art was hung in the Hall of Fame when they put mine in their den. I wish I had as many sapphires as them to get that many commissions. But that's why we're here in this video, so I can become as rich as these little kids and feel superior. Okay, maybe not feel superior because why is everyone's art in Animal Jam so good now? Like, back in my day, when I played Animal Jam, like 4 years ago, there were only like a select few who were actually like really good artists in Animal Jam. But I feel like with all the updates Animal Jam has done, it's really given the Animal Jam artists better tools to make good art with. I'm like really impressed looking around the art studio at everyone now. I mean, I was impressed 4 years ago, but now it's like everyone is super good artists. What are they feeding the Animal Jam children to make them this good? After I went through the standard buying the masterpiece, waiting for it to approve, then giving it to the buyer, They really liked it, and I was really happy that they did. I feel kind of embarrassed because I had to ask them for a masterpiece token to export it because I was still super broke at this time, but I made sure to discount the token off their commission price when they bought it, so it's okay. After that, I was back in the art room where I yet again got a commission within literally 5 minutes of being in their advertising. Editing Klepek here just to put a little interlude to show the final piece of my first commission. And we're back to the video. This time I got a She-Ra commission. They wanted me to draw Catra and Adora in that one really gay dancing scene. Personally, I watched She-Ra and I never really liked the Catra-Adora ship, but whatever. Money is money, even if it's literally just virtual blue gems. I said I was gonna go over what I think of Animal Jam's drawing tools now, so here we go. I personally don't like the layers update. As I said earlier, I used to play Animal Jam every day and I would draw on it almost every day. I did this before there was layers, and it made me really proud to make something on only one layer because it just like added a challenge to drawing, and it made me feel like, hey, I made this epic drawing and I only did it on one layer. So now with the layers feature, I feel like it takes away a little of the challenge I always loved with Animal Jam drawing. I also kept messing up my layers, like I kept forgetting to draw my sketch and liner on different layers, so that made coloring an awful process for like several of these drawings because besides the layers feature though, I enjoyed drawing on Animal Jam. It was pretty nostalgic. After I finished, I of course gave them the masterpiece. They paid and they put it in their den, which I thought was super fun because they also had a bunch of other She-Ra artworks up as well that I assume they commissioned from other people. On to the next two commissions. I'll be playing them both during this section of the video because they tie into my narrative storytelling here. Now, by this point, I was getting tired of doing commissions. When I wasn't drawing, I would be in the art room saying stuff like, "Go to my den for epic masterpieces," but my stuff wasn't really selling very well. Mostly because I only had like 2 masterpieces people could buy at the time, so there wasn't very many options to pick from if you were buying. But also because who wants to buy an artwork of somebody else's commission? You want to buy something that you're interested in, right? That's why I got way more people trading me, asking if they could get a commission of themselves from me rather than buying in my den commissions of other people. Buyers wanted art that they could relate to or that they were interested in, so that's what I did. I started making art that people would be interested in. I started making fandom art. First, I took my commission masterpiece and took out the fox and everything else relating to a commission, which left only Miku on it. Then I wrote number 1 Hatsune Miku fan in the box where the commission text used to be. Let me tell you guys, this masterpiece sold a lot. I think it actually sold the most, and this proves that I am the number 1 Hatsune Miku fan because even though people thought this art or bought this art and put it on their trades or in their dens to show them as the number 1 fan, were they really? No, they weren't. Because who made that artwork? Whose name was displayed as the creator? Mine, that's who. I'm the number 1 Hatsune Miku fan. My name is on that piece. After I edited that Miku piece, I went and created a Rainbow Dash piece. Rainbow Dash is the character I'm most familiar with in My Little Pony. She's also my favorite, so I made a piece of her. I've only seen like 10 episodes of My Little Pony. I want to watch more of it, I just never really get around to doing so. But anyway, I felt like Animal Jam would have a huge fandom of My Little Pony fans, so I went with My Little Pony and I drew Rainbow Dash. I did it in a much more simplified style than I usually do, so it only took like 45 minutes to make, which is way less than the rest of these masterpieces. Mostly because I kept messing up on the coloring on like all of them, but then I had my 2 fandom pieces as well as my last 2 commissions that I did. After this, I closed my commissions and stuck solely to selling the artworks that I'd already done. It was honestly a bit awkward at times because sometimes people would ask for a commission and I'd have to awkwardly tell them that, sorry, they're closed, have a good day. But I did make bank doing this. I started my prices off way too low though. I expected to get a lot of sales. I mean, I did get a lot, but not as much as I thought I would. So I originally priced them at 35 sapphires. And with the cost of 25 sapphires it takes to export your masterpiece, I was only making 10 sapphires a sale. Yeesh, that's kind of bad. So I ended up increasing my prices slowly until I was selling for 60 sapphires each. This was the price I settled on because any higher than that, and I noticed that none of them would sell. At one point, I was even over 1,000 sapphires, which was pretty good. Now, I have gone through my rags to riches process. Now let me show you what I got from all of it. Drum roll, please. I first got an Arctic wolf, the most popular animal on Animal Jam, the one that signifies people to how cool and epic you are. This was the first major purchase that I made. Then I got myself a pet, and to make a remembrance to my rejected username that I chose a really cute pet lamb. Side note, the Shop Explorer is really useful and easy to look for items on, so I do enjoy that new feature. After that, I got the newest den, the roller rink. I really like this den. I think it's super cool. I like how you can turn the lights on and off and it has a rink. It also has a movie screen thing that looks like something that would be in an Animal Jam YouTuber's highly edited intro. I love those intros. They're like so fun. I really want to do one. Then after that, I finally got a bunch of decor for my den off of the My Shop Explorer and converting sapphires to tickets to use at the summer carnival that was going on at the time in Animal Jam. Now you might be wondering, Klepek, that couldn't possibly have costed over 1,000 sapphires. And you would be right. I may or may not have gotten a couple of commissions of me and Hatsune Miku. A couple. I could not resist. You put me in a room of people advertising how they can draw whatever you want for only a couple of virtual coins. Dude, I'm gonna be all over buying commissions left and right. I have to support young artists, you know? I have to support young artists. This totally wasn't just self-serving indulgence. No way. I would never. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it, you should definitely consider liking, commenting, or even subscribing. I left a couple of artworks in my den for like a couple hundred sapphires if you want to buy them and give me more shiny blue rocks to buy commissions from people with. With that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye!